Like 2 seconds. Whatever seconds. Whatever seconds is necessary to get clean seconds. I feel like this would be the perfect place to hide stuff. Yet I did not click on it. I hope you are not too taken back. Lately there are far too many highly energetic lads around the young master. So yours truly, who is in charge of education, demanded to have this room created. But because of that, I ended up having to take a side job. How may I be of service? Let's see what this guy's got. Speed ring. That seems super useful. I'm gonna buy one. Hope I can be of such service again. What items do you have? Increases speed. Guessing these are like in combat consumables. Moves MNT status. Probably like mental status effects. These are considerably cheap. Buy a couple. Got 5 of those. Hi, dog. Guess. Try the stairs now. Alright. Life is hard. Ooh, a vending machine? Warfare? Okay. This needs to not be a thing. These are all living quarters. I'll find my room eventually. Once again, final checks. Every second counts. The young master forever. When we had engine trouble a long time ago, the young master jumped in to fix it. Sigurd tried to help the young master, and they both ended up injuring one eye. We are proud of the young master, but he sometimes rushes into things. The chief thinks it's all his own fault. I got a dog? Sound like a dog. Amateurs don't belong here, get lost. The coil will break if the toroid is cooled down suddenly. Yeah. Electric circuit is optimized. Oh, look at me jumping off of the ladder. Like a boss. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to get back up these stairs. Okay, mission complete. We'll head over to the only other door that I haven't gone to. Yes. Grow bigger, grow. The tree was planted when the young master was born. Grew along with the young master. With it, our hopes and dreams grow to fruition too. Anyhow, the door next to you is the elevator. Use the switch inside to go up or down. Sent me up. I didn't press anything. Here. The tree has a backstory. This is the deepest lore. It is pretty crazy that the tree has a backstory. At Jericho, he lets the Yggdrasil drift so that the time and routes we take end up being off. Want to see the ship's chart? Yeah, show me. Tan's house. Dressel, so that's where we are currently. Dazzle. Alright, cool. Thank you, sir. Is he using binoculars to look at the route? Well, under the sand, there is nothing but static. As a matter of fact, there is nothing to do either. A lot harder to control the ship after the young master steered it. He is so reckless. I had a competition going with the young master the other day to see who could tip the boat further. Old Mason literally was white as a sheet, saying all the teacups were destroyed. What is this guy? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that you were there. Want to hear some hot sounds that I have recorded? Sure. Fran's collection number 53. Sure. 69. 75. Interesting. Dolphin? That's a dolphin? Okay. When it comes to cannons, you don't know where the shells will fly to until you've actually shot them. But they're actually suitable for pirating trade because they're cheap yet intimidating. For pirating trade. On the other hand, though, torpedoes blow everything to blazes and are downright expensive, too. The ship uses innumerable effect wings to pulverize sand and wade through it. If our balance is lost, we roll over in the desert. It's all up to our skill. We're almost at my hideout. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repairs. Going on? Okay. Like, what happened? All I did was want to go to my room. The game was like, no. So we're gonna get like some sand sharks or like a sand squid or something like that to attack us. Stopped right before the hideout. It's possible. I was about to say, man, this ship is like gargantuan. Then I realized, oh, we're in the hideout. Although it is a pretty big ship, actually. All things considered. The gears look pretty tiny inside of it. Nope. I just realized it might not be a coincidence. No, actually, it's definitely intentional, but it just occurred to me that Xenogears has gears in it, and Xeno refers to something. Insects, maybe? I don't know. But gears in Xenogears probably refers to the robot in this game that are called gears. That is my observation. I know, I'm a little late. Must be glad that I thought of it now instead of who knows how long ago. Or, oh, how long into the future, rather. Bart, what did you bring us? Well, I've got a new model gear and 2 people that we helped out. A gear? How boring. Don't you have anything more interesting? I thought you'd say that. Look, this is amber I found in a stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it. Wow, thanks, Bart. You got some amber. What's that? Let's go. We gotta show it off to everyone. Amber's pretty cool. Well then, I'm gonna tune up my gear a little. Why don't you two go have some tea with Old Mason? Thanks, Old Mason. Please walk this way. Such sophistication. You know, for pirates, these guys sure do have a lot of technology in their hands, especially large amounts of it. This is the residential section. Walk this way. Oh, I was going to say it's not letting me move, but it's totally letting me move. Oh, wow, the disrespect. Climb the door. Place. This is the dining hall. I'm sorry it is so gauche. Oh, I can move the camera. That's not me moving, by the way. Please take a seat. Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea, Master Fei. Good doctor? Or Master Fei, good doctor? Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, rather back in the royal palace. Royal palace? You mean that young one is connected to the old Fatima dynasty? Pardon? Levitating teapot? I was gonna say something, but I was like, nah. No, I'm just a senile old fool who talks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. But that one-eyed youth does have a certain bearing. Oh ho ho. Well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice. If I may, I would like to tell you, the young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty. That is, before it was destroyed by Shah Khan's minion. Bartholomew Fatima. Bartholomew? Edbart's fourth successor? Yeah, I struggled with that. I'm sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago. Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shah Khan's evil grasp. And why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy? Since fleeing here, we have only one wish. That the young master would grow up and be a great man. Not to reclaim the throne? That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well. And part of those plans would include piracy? Well, yes. But there is a reason for that. Both Ave and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we could get the help of all our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us would still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Shah Khan's guards in no time at all. We needed power. We tried excavating the ruins using Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. The best we could do with our sand cruiser is find small items in the sand. And the piracy? He really wants answers to that. Regardless of who gains the ruins' technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Ave will simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's idea of creating a new power to balance things out a little. I see. It was far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself. Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Ave, for Ignis, to continue like this, sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous. That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you are doing will be good. Seeing your children here tells me that. I am much relieved by your words. Another cup of tea? Yes, please. Thank you. You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action? With Miss Margie imprisoned, we dare not do anything. She would not happen to be Nissan's? You are well informed, my dear doctor. She is the great mother, oh my gosh, Marguerite of Nissan, and the young master's cousin as well. Why would Shakan take her captive? For the Fatima Jasper. Fatima Jasper is said to show where great treasure is? My good doctor, you know an awful lot. I am most impressed. He knows too much. You do not like my tea, Master Fei? No, I'm just not thirsty now. Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is. But it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it is ever in a plight. And Marguerite has the jasper that tells the location. Only half of it, to be precise. The young master and Miss Marguerite each have half. Only by combining the two halves will anyone know where the treasure is. What exactly is the Fatima Jasper? When you say a half of the jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Ave and Nissan know what it really looks like. I see. So that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not. I apologize. I simply mean only supposing the worst case. So please do not take it to heart. No, that is a terribly realistic scenario. What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. The gear, he means the gear, it has to be it. Look who's here, shouting all the way across the mess hall. Young master, are the gears alright? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway. Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I just get in the way. Young master. Have some tea. Anyway, what were we talking about? Whether the great treasure could be a gear. Oh yeah. You know, something like that is drawn in one of the Ave picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean, since you're my special guests. That sounds interesting. Right. Can't steal the teapot. Hey, newcomer, where are you from? Lahan? I don't know it. Hey, I was a soldier, or a Kislev soldier. I didn't like the way they did things in the army, so they kicked me out. The young master's got lots of power and ambition, just like me. Alright, Doc. Who you be? Look tired, maybe shopping will perk you up. Even though they're Bart's friends, I have to charge them. What do you want? What accessories this person has? Right, same stuff. I'm letting you know I want something. Gear parts? Weapon? Oh my gosh. Stop fuel leaks and drainage. This is a lot. Response. I don't know what any of this stuff does. Camera damage, the engine, fuel leaks. Like, are these all status effects or something? Anything I can think of. Maybe camera damage is like blind. That's the elevator. Oh, I chose the right place. This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Surprised? All this technology is thanks to SIG. Is this a holodeck? Hey Faye, don't stand on the screen. We won't be able to see. Alright, men, display my special file on the main screen. What is this? A picture scroll, nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima, body cloaked in flames, making a blood oath with giants. They say he used the strength of the giants to found Ave. It's amazing that such an ancient scroll exists, and in such good state too. I thought the ethos controlled all such things as these. Normally, yes. But this was one of my father's prized possessions. Nix? After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom's people if needed in the future. But we don't know where they are hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. What about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Perhaps you're one of Shakan's spies? Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears the Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. A key? Could that be what Shakan is looking for? Not just him. Gebler is also looking for it. Really? And we must rescue Marguerite as soon as possible. I'll figure out how I want to pronounce that someday. You're telling me. Since we helped you, I was wondering if I could, in turn, ask you a favor. Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Right, boy. That's exactly it. I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Ave and Kislev are after you. So we can help you, and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Not much to ask. Let's just break into a castle and save some little girl from prisons. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way I can. What do you think, Faye? You have not said anything for a while. Yeah, you were great back there in that stalactite cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakan's guards. I'd love to have your power on my side. How does everyone want to make me fight? Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Hey? I just don't feel like it. Love to have my power? I don't have any. What's wrong with you, Doc? Everyone? You're driving me to the brink. Then there's that gear. Graf and my father. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough on my own. Don't go to the holodeck. You've seen what happens? What's with him? Is he always that short-tempered? No, that is not it. I'm sorry. Things have happened so fast that he has not had time to deal with it all yet. Try to understand. Going to go postal. We're gonna help service gears now. Yeah, let's go. Are you just gonna jack the elevator? You suckers. A room. Enter and die. Let's enter. Oh, I should have saved first. Yep. Who's this picture of? A little boy and girl. I don't care about the fucking picture. Okay. Oh no! Boy, what's up with this Faye guy? I try to become his friend and he suddenly explodes in anger. Well, looks like he's got a lot on his mind. I don't want to force him, but he would be fun to fight. Maybe I'll ask again. I lie in wait under the elevator. Survived. Under the elevator. Go this way. So I went into that room. This is probably the room that we used to get in here. But what is this room? My dad to get back, but I'm not gonna cry. Pretty good, huh? That's really good. Daddy. Welcome home, Daddy. There. Have you been a good girl by obeying the nice lady? Yes. I was good. Where are my presents? Presents? Look, here's a pirate's dress-up kit. Oh, thanks, Dad. Place. A lot of teapot stuff. Okay. The last place I can go is here. Well, one of the last places. That other door actually might actually be... Oh. Okay. Did not want to do that. Figure out what's in here. My screen cuts out. Okay, screen's gonna cut out again. Life is hard. We're gonna save. Saved in a while. A lot of talking. That's not a door. These guys are probably playing cards. Can't seem to get any. I mean cards, you fool. Hey, do you have Margarita's card? Nope, I don't. But I have Beth's. I want to play cards. Is there a card game in this game? Little rest. Uyubi. We were just one step from peace between Abe and Kislev. Then, it is said, Bart's father, Edbart IV, was assassinated by Shakan. There was a card game in this game. It's pretty simple. Not till way later. Bad face. My blood boiled. Can't move. When you are sick, just tell me. I'll give you a big shot and fix you up right away. Yeah. Never mind. Alright, so is he gonna be here? Nope. Okay, so I bet he was underneath. I guess they go down. I just have a feeling I'm gonna get ambushed. Like, why else would they just keep showing the sequence instead of fade to black right away? Alright, but is it a fun card game? Is it like Triads in Final Fantasy VIII? Never played Triads, I've only seen somebody play some. It looked amazing. Can I have a second? Maybe later. Oh, come back later then. Full rudder. Yes, sir. You hear anything about it? No, what about? Or about what? Oh, really? That's nice. Phew, I'm safe. Try and drive this thing once. Ah, dang it. Missed out. No, not at all. It's a playing card game with regular cards? Oh. Kind of disappointing, I guess. Tan told me all about your story. Do you want to talk about it? Why didn't you tell me? It sounds pretty rough. We just met you, man. And you tried to kill us. Listen, I'm sorry for being a jerk. Just now. Forgive me, will ya? Whoa. Anyway, sorry to bring it up again, but... No. What? I don't like fighting like you do. I only got into that gear because I had to. I'd rather not ride them. If you want that gear so much, you can have it. I don't want it. Think I like fighting? Is that it? Don't you? Sure looks that way. Looks like the only thing you do enjoy is fighting. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace and quiet. But you people keep on hounding me to get into a gear. Why don't you just leave me alone? Because I see your skill and think. Well, I hate it. Whenever I get in a gear, people get hurt. If I fight, people die. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want anyone to die. I hate it. Can't you see that? This is not our typical JRPG protagonist here. Yeah, I know the feeling of just wanting to run away from reality. But do you think the kids left behind in your village would understand? Catan told me what happened in Lahan. Would it have been better if you had done nothing? Sure, that happened because you were in the gear. But even if you hadn't, people would have died, right? You weren't the reason. War. No, the people who started the war are the reason. And unless you get rid of the reason, nothing will change. I fight to get rid of the reason. Right now, there is no other way, so I have to fight. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I understand why you would feel guilt toward the kids in your village. I know why you don't want to harm others. But if you don't want to make it up to those children, don't you have to fight? You have a reason to fight, a reason you must fight. But as long as you ignore it and continue to run away, those kids will never forgive you. Just remember that. And another thing. I'm not saying that not helping me is running away. You don't have to help. This is my own problem. I don't want to get you in this. I don't want to get you in this against your will. That's such a weird way to say that. But if I had your skill, I could bring all of this to an end and make it up to those kids. At least that's what I think. Anyway, sorry to hold you up. Mechanic wanted to talk to you about your gear. Probably don't care now, but at least hear what he has to say. Let's go. Okay, so... Man, I gotta walk all the way back to my gear? It's so far away. Alright, all the way over here. No, I said it was so far away, but it's probably not that far away. What itty bitty little dude. This is the gear shop. Look inside if you want to tune up your gear. I think I've probably looked at all the options the place has. Alright, mechanic, where you be? Also, where's my gear? There is not have a well. I guess technically he could be in the gear shop. There's a possibility of this. Oh, actually, that is new. Again, we got like a bunch of stuff that I just don't know about. You know, we might as well buy this. So, whatever this is on this table reminds me of a QR code. Hey, did you see this month's edition of Gear Fan magazine? They say hovering is all the rage right now. A while back, it used to be the special equipment that only the young master had equipped on his gear. All the rage. Now I must ready the gear parts. My Treya's strict with this sort of thing. A gear with the slender build withstood Brigandier's rod? What kind of armor did they use to cover it? Most powerful kind. Right. Again, searching for the mechanic. Okay. There is neither gear nor mechanic here. I guess I'm gonna walk around and talk to everybody I can. I don't remember that shop being there. Oh, this is new. Remember that being there. Can't interact with it. Darn. No, no. Who the sucker fool? Oh, okay, I could just... Sometimes I forget I can walk away. This game does things that aren't normally in games, so it's kind of hard to realize, I guess. Nobody's in here. Also burning up in this room right now. Nobody is anywhere. I could go down there, which is the engine room. Could be mechanics in the engine room. Actually did not want to go in here. But whatever. Go in here. Okay. Put in here either. I'm gonna save though. I have a feeling that the engine room is not where I'm supposed to go, but I'm gonna go to the engine room. There's gotta be a mechanic in the engine room. It just makes the most amount of sense. Well, the second most amount of sense. Most amount of sense is Homeboy Slice needs to be... Okay, I can't walk into this door while you're talking, man. Most amount of sense is, you know, he's chilling with the gears. You know, the gears that are not where they're supposed to be right now. I guess you guys don't want to talk to me. Want to talk to you, sir? Okay. Alrighty. The search continues. A lot of save points in this place. A little unorthodox. I'm guessing by the number of save points in this place will eventually get raided someday. And I'll have to, you know, save people or escape or something like that. Full rudder, yes sir. Hear anything about it? Yep. Oh no, don't tell anyone. Dang it. Wanted to know. Mechanic. Where you at? Alright, off your butts and back to work. Where am I going? I have no idea. Oh. I'm going to the next hangar. Alright, you do that. I found my gear. So happy. Boss let us mess with the gears a little. Craftsmen have to keep practicing their skills. Looks like someone really knew how to tune up your gear. Attack, defense, ether amplification, an exceptionally balanced machine. But we don't seem to be able to dismantle some parts to see what they do. I guess you could call them black boxes. There are quite a number of them on this machine. Do you have any idea what they actually do? No. Hey. Sigurd, Doc, what's up? We would like to have a word with you. Okay. Can't just talk right there. Why y'all gotta be dragging me away? Look over there. Hey Dad, can you hear me? Ever since I first looked in Faye's eyes, I knew. He's the same as me. He'd understand me, or so I thought. Did I just imagine it? I have no confidence. If I follow after you, Dad, it'll just be like some decoration, or just like I'm some decoration. At the moment, I can't even carry out your will, let alone rescue Margie. I told him he was only running away, but I'm really the one who wants to run away. Young Master asked me to apologize to you. Pretty strange, huh? He knows it's his best to apologize in person, but the young Master isn't all that good at this sort of thing. He may not look it, but he's really quite lonely. He's always searching for a friend. We, his minders, can't become his friends. Even if we wanted to, he just wouldn't see us that way. He knows that. Why, you ask? I didn't ask why. It's because of the burden that he bears. It must be difficult for one so young to carry so heavy a responsibility. But he does try to do his best, you know. That's why we stick by him. It has nothing to do with him being the prince. Faye, I sense you too are carrying a heavy burden. This might be a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to help the young master? I'm not asking you to burden yourself with his problems or responsibilities, but could you two, with whatever it is only you two, with whatever it is only you two each know, help the other? Gosh, why do they just put words places where it's just like, you could make this so much easier to read. Why you gotta make it a little bit more difficult? I'm sorry, I need time to think. Of course, take your time. It is completely up to you. Whatever you decide, we will be leaving early tomorrow morning. After you're finished preparing for tomorrow, you probably should get some rest. You can use the bedroom in the residential area above. I wish to speak to Sigurd some more, so you can go ahead and get some rest. Go up to the residential area. Tempting to stop here, but I'm not going to. Hoping that, you know, I get to save a little bit afterwards, and I get to save a little bit afterwards. Alright, so what room? One maybe? I think this is the one. I am gonna save real quick though. Just in case. And because I like saving. Do that lets me sleep. Sleep first thing in the morning. Are you ready? Forget anything? I'm okay. Interesting. Did you forget anything? Now I'm feeling like I forgot something. So very tired. Confirmed. It's their base, all right. That rock was easy to break through. I thought it would be a little harder. These surface-dwelling lambs sure live in a nice place. Look at that. They built this place far better than the facilities at Bladovik. Probably a hidden fort built when their old king was still around. Who cares? Let's just get this over and done with. So, where are the gears? Over here? To the right, there's a hangar. Found them. These are doer mod. We're gonna call them doer mods. They're standard pirate gears. Ignore those. We can take them out fast. Why not take a few? Even if we only get those, it was worth sneaking in. Alright. Sharpiel is now in place at the back. Get ready to take out anything that gets in our way. Prep complete. Okay, over here. Any time is fine. Go. You don't got any sensors or anything like that to catch these people? Just making a ton of noise and nobody's paying attention? What was that crash? Gears have entered Yggdrasil's dock. 5 Gebler Special Force gears and 1 single unidentified large gear. All pilots report to the gear hangar. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save right here. Didn't I kind of call this too? With all the save points? You know? Kind of, sort of, maybe, in a way. Anyways, I am gonna call it here. Because it does look like there's gonna be some crazy stuff going on here. After this, and I probably won't be able to save it. It'll probably be another like 45 minutes before I can. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, for some more Xenogears. And currently, the plan is to continue throughout the weekend. I guess more on that tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow. Peace.